Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. Today marks a somber moment in Bravo history as the Real Housewives franchise is rocked by devastating news involving two of its most beloved icons, Kyle Richards and Andy Cohen. What was supposed to be a routine day in the Bravo universe quickly turned into an emotional whirlwind of sadness, disbelief, and overwhelming grief. Fans, friends, and castmates are left stunned by the tragic turn of events that has forever changed the world of the Real Housewives. Chapter 1. An unexpected morning. The sun had barely risen over Beverly Hills when news broke that Kyle Richards, one of the longest-running cast members of the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, had been rushed to Cedars-Sinai Medical Center following a severe panic attack reportedly triggered by emotional distress. Her current mental health crisis comes just days after news of a deeply personal betrayal was leaked online, one that reportedly involves close friend and Bravo executive Andy Cohen. Kyle had always been known as the heart of the Beverly Hills franchise, strong, elegant, and fiercely loyal, but underneath the surface, those closest to her say she had been struggling for months. She looked strong on the outside, a close family friend said, but Kyle has been quietly fighting battles no one knew about. Today, it finally became too much. As word spread of her hospitalization, Bravo fans flooded social media with messages of concern. The hashtag #PrayForKyle began trending within hours. Then, just when fans thought the day couldn't get any worse, another wave of heartbreaking news struck the Bravo family. Chapter 2. The fallout with Andy. Shortly after Kyle's condition was made public, Page 6 and TMZ broke another shocking story. Andy Cohen and Kyle Richards had a massive falling out behind the scenes of the upcoming Real Housewives Ultimate Girls Trip reunion taping. The rift between them reportedly centers around Kyle feeling blindsided by Andy's recent decisions regarding casting, editing choices, and what she perceived as a betrayal of trust. Andy always had Kyle's back, said a former RHOB producer. She thought of him as a brother. So when Kyle learned that Andy allegedly approved segments painting her in an unfavorable light during the last season, and didn't warn her, it shattered her. For Kyle, the betrayal was more than professional. It felt personal. Over the years, their on-camera bond seemed unshakable. Andy often referred to Kyle as the Queen of Beverly Hills, and she, in turn, had always defended him from critics. But according to sources, Kyle found out Andy had been quietly pushing Bravo executives to center newer cast members and allegedly encouraged production to phase out the OGs for a younger vibe. Chapter 3. A decade of friendship in crisis. To fans, the friendship between Kyle and Andy was more than just a Bravo relationship. It symbolized the core of the Real Housewives brand. For over a decade, they shared countless laughs, emotional reunions, and unforgettable Watch What Happens live appearances. But now that decade-long trust has fractured. An insider revealed Kyle was crying for days. She felt betrayed and humiliated. She even said she didn't know if she could continue with the franchise. According to the same source, Andy attempted to reach out multiple times, but Kyle refused his calls. She didn't want an apology. The insider continued, she wanted loyalty, and she didn't get it. Chapter 4. Mauricio and the Breaking Point. The breakdown of Kyle's marriage to Mauricio Umansky also played a pivotal role in today's tragic events. Just last week, Mauricio was spotted vacationing in Ibiza with a mystery woman, further fueling rumors that he has already moved on. Kyle, who has kept quiet publicly, was reportedly devastated. She was holding everything in, said a close friend. Between her marriage unraveling and now this fallout with Andy, it was too much. Today's panic attack and hospitalization reportedly came after a tense conversation Kyle had with producers about whether she would return for another season. One producer described the moment. She broke down in tears. She said, "I gave my life to this show. And now I'm the villain." Chapter 5. Andy breaks his silence. Hours after the news of Kyle's hospitalization hit the press, Andy Cohen took to Instagram with a short but emotional statement. "I am heartbroken to hear about Kyle's condition. She is a dear friend and one of the most special people I know. I love her and am praying for her healing. There's a lot being said right now, some of it true, some of it not, but my love for Kyle has never changed. Fans immediately flooded the comments section, some showing support, others demanding accountability. "Why didn't you protect her, Andy?" One user wrote. "She stood by you when everyone turned their back." Despite the statement, sources say Kyle remains unwilling to speak to him. "She feels he only reached out because the press got involved," a confidant said. "She needed him months ago, not today." Chapter 6. Bravo in Crisis. Today's tragic developments come at a turbulent time for the Real Housewives universe. Ratings have dipped in several cities, cast shakeups have angered longtime fans, and behind-the-scenes drama has reached an all-time high. But Kyle's current condition and her strained relationship with Andy have ignited the biggest firestorm yet. There's already talk within Bravo's top brass of putting RHOBH on an indefinite pause. "She is the glue," said an executive who asked to remain anonymous. "If Kyle walks, it's over." As the news ripples through the entertainment industry, other housewives from various franchises have begun showing support. Lisa Rinna posted a broken heart emoji on her stories. Garcelle Beauvais tweeted, wishing Kyle peace, healing, and clarity. "She's more than this show." Even Teresa Giudice posted, sending love to Kyle. "No matter what coast you're on, a housewife is a housewife." Chapter 7. What comes next? Tonight, Kyle remains in the hospital under observation. Her daughters, Farrah, Alexia, Sophia, and Portia, have reportedly asked for privacy and prayers. Mauricio is said to be flying back from Europe immediately. As for Andy, he has canceled his upcoming Watch What Happens live taping and is said to be in deep reflection over the situation. Fans across the globe are lighting candles, posting tributes, and holding virtual vigils to honor Kyle's contributions to reality TV and wish her a speedy recovery. But more than that, they're heartbroken. This isn't just celebrity drama. This is the unraveling of a sisterhood. Chapter 8. A Legacy at Risk. Whether Kyle returns to Bravo or chooses to walk away for good, her legacy is undeniable. She has given everything, her laughter, her tears, her family, and her heart, to the Real Housewives. And now, many wonder if the cost was simply too high. "She deserves peace," said a longtime fan on Reddit. "Maybe it's time for her to walk away and heal." No reunion is worth your sanity. As the sun sets on this heartbreaking day, fans are left reflecting on what really matters. Not the drama, not the ratings, but the well-being of the real people behind the reality show curtain. Final words. Today will be remembered as one of the saddest in Real Housewives history. The love, the loss, the pain, and the silence between Kyle Richards and Andy Cohen speak louder than any taglines or dramatic confrontations ever could. We hope Kyle finds the healing and support she needs. And we hope Andy truly listens, not just as a producer or a TV host, but as a friend who once said, "Real Housewives are forever." Let's all remember, reality stars are real people too.